Hello, my name is Raphael Herberg and I'm in Year 12 doing A-level music. The piece you're about to hear was composed in response to a brief which specified that it had to be the last movement of a sonata and in rondo form, so there's a repeating idea which keeps returning in between other different sections, and this main theme is slightly developed on each repetition. The piece is inspired by the works of Beethoven and Mozart, and it imitates the late classical and early romantic styles. I had a lot of fun working on it and hope you enjoy it.
Hi, my name's Aditya and I wrote this march in response to a brief to write a march for a celebration concert in school. This piece is in ABA structure and it's composed in D major. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello, my name is Taryn Murray, and this is my marching theme is written for a school occasion such as Junior Awards or Founders Day. What I took inspiration from is listening to other marches and using common features I found in them and incorporating them into my march. My march uses 3 horns, a trumpet, a tuba and a French horn, along with a snare drum. I find the snare drum to really push the piece forward, whilst with the trumpet holding the melody, it really brings it out due to the vibrant tone of it. There's also a contrasting A major section, which makes the piece feel fresh and new, while still sticking to the march-like format. I hope you enjoy.
Hello, I'm Siddharth, and this is my composition for the March composition brief. I enjoyed doing the March piece because I felt I was more free to investigate with melodies and rhythms better than previous briefs. And I thought I could be quite inventive with my rhythms, especially. So I hope you enjoy.
Danush Palakumar and I am in 10H. My GCSE composition was for a brief, compose a march for a CCF parade to welcome a royal visitor to QE. This piece utilises many musical devices and techniques such as dotted rhythms, triplets and bass ostinatos. This march starts off with a powerful fanfare to introduce the royal visitor, then an energetic and triumphant melody for the CCF marching in, then a modulation to a calmer and slower rhythm to show the visitor entering the hall. The final finish in the piece focuses on who the visitor is and their superiority. The inspiration for this piece was the Star Wars theme by John Williams and Radetzky March by Johannes Strauss. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Amrit. I'm in Year 10 doing Music GCSE. This piece of music is a march, and I wrote it in response to a brief to write a march with 5 parts. Enjoy!
Hello, my name is Connor Parker-Delves and this is my composition piece, Whistling. This piece is meant to replicate many timeless jazz standards, for example, Fly Me to the Moon, Take the A Train, The Girl from Ipanema, to name just a few of many. My piece shares features with these classics, such as the instrumentation which has been used. My piece consists of the saxophone, the piano, the bass and the drums, all of which are typical jazz standard instruments. The way that I would record using these instruments is I would first of all record one part, so for example the chords in the piano, and then whilst listening to this previous recording I would record another part. So for example during the improvisation section I would have the chords playing and I would be able to improvise on the saxophone over these chords, and this would influence the type of style that I was creating. It also shares features in the way that both pieces are structured. Most jazz standards consist of 2 main sections, with melodic sections found at the beginning and the end of the piece, known as the head, and then in between an improvisation section, which I've talked about a little bit before. In my improvisation section, there will be improv from the piano, the bass and the saxophone. The saxophone particularly with my improvisation taking influence from greats such as Charlie Parker and Coltrane, again to name just a couple. Overall, I really enjoyed working on this piece, as whilst I have quite a lot of experience playing over other great composers and their pieces, I've never taken on the challenge of composing one for myself, and this proved to be the perfect opportunity. So I really enjoyed working on this piece, and I hope that you enjoy listening to it as much as I did recording and creating. Thank you very much.